Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. Getting ready to do Monday, January 6th. Okay, so today our journey is about being more deeply involved in life, getting really involved in life, yet less attached to it. Okay, let's see what the universe would like for the collective to know. I want to thank each and every one of you again for your subscriptions. Very much appreciated in every way. Okay. One more shuffle for the collective. Monday, January 6th. Okay, these two want to come out. Let's do it. All right. The surrendering, the knowledge, the knowing, the prayer. Highlighting all the knowledge that you have attained so far, right? Being completely vulnerable. That's the word. Being vulnerable to whatever is going to happen and not needing to know. That's it. Being vulnerable, it's kind of like, it's not kind of like, it is the understanding now that sometimes you don't need to know what the journey is all about in life, and just allowing it to manifest. That's part of the vulnerability that life gives to us, right? Look at that. The opportunities of the doors opening for us, the opportunities are here for the taking. The growth, right? The growth, the light is just beyond those open doors. So whatever opportunities are now coming to you, take them, right? You've learned. You've learned. You're vulnerable now. A little vulnerable, but it's better to be vulnerable and not know where life is going to take you. So allow it with like joy and happiness. I mean, look at all this. Look at the sun here, right? It's illuminated. It's your own personal power of growth that you have achieved. After going through, right? After going through an ending, a death of some sort, you're now coming out of it with the knowledge that you have achieved. It has made you vulnerable, but the universe is also saying, just be vulnerable and look at what opportunities lie before you. Okay? What is the doors of opportunity are here. Whatever is for you is opening up and will have great blessings of growth. You see all the greenery in here, in this card. That depicts the growth, all the green. So we have a rebirth, we have a death, an ending in order for us to move forward in a more vulnerable state of mind. We had to release things from our space, right? Which I mean, it makes a lot of sense because, you know, it's the new year, it's the new week. We're all kind of starting. If you've made resolutions, you know, there's opportunities for these resolutions to come to, you know, to be something that makes you quite happy. Your home life, new opportunities in work, whatever it is, it's given you the growth and stability now, right? The stability to just let go and let whatever transpires happen. This is also about your vision of what, whatever is released, right, is gone. No more needing to know. Maybe that's the death of not needing to know where your life is going to take you now, right? The darkness is the unknown. So very much so, you could be walking into opportunities that you didn't know existed. You could be doing something in your home. Say you have a vision now of a business that you want to create. Let's keep going and see what these opportunities are. But not needing to know is also part of the death. The death of needing to know what the opportunities lie ahead. But what you do know is that you're coming in from a different state of mind, which is vulnerability. No longer feeling that sadness because you've been through it already. So you're also healing from something that has ended, right? We released the emotional feelings of grief. We're still working toward that, but what's gone is gone. Okay? I mean, that's really truly what it is. So not needing to know what is coming is the message here, because it's all about love. The love that you feel, the love that maybe has, if there was a relationship and God forbid it was a death, then know that this had to happen in order for you to become in a vulnerable state of not knowing what's next for you. Death of a relationship, an ending of some sort has happened, and it is about something that you love. It could be something that you loved, like a job that wasn't working out and you had to release it. Whatever you released, know that this is the understanding of now the door of opportunity is opening. You're in a vulnerable state, but you're also not knowing what's next in love. Okay? The freedom is all about not knowing where our journey next brings us. Where is that going to bring us? It could be in love, right? Love of self, love of something that you really love doing, a person that you've loved, the heartbreak. Okay, so here's our heartbreak. Okay, so we know that we're still healing from, right, the loss, the ending. It could be the loss and death of a loved one. It could, and again, my deepest, sympathies for those who have lost a loved one. But I don't feel it as much as I feel this is the death of a relationship. That's what I'm feeling. Knowing that an ending of a relationship is here and it has caused you not only the pain, right? It's also here to say, stay vulnerable. Stay vulnerable and take what you've learned with you. Don't harden your heart. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart light and open. I mean, that could be the door that's opening for you, is that you're trying to get out of the heartbreak, right? You might have been on your knees praying for this relationship not to end. But again, when one door closes, another opens. I mean, I know it sounds like repetitive messages, but it's for many who have who are transitioning from the old into the new. So this tells me that that's what's happening here. There had to be an ending in a love relationship. I don't know if it's physical death or it's just emotional. It's an emotional ending. Well, it could be physical because it's emotional too. But I'm feeling mostly this is something that had to be shed. You had to shed this relationship that wasn't going anywhere because it wasn't built on the foundation that it needed to be built on. Okay, let's get one more for this side. Look, it was toxic. So the foundation that this ending was built on was codependency, addictions, right? And it had to be released because it wasn't healthy. Codependency, sex, drugs, rock and roll, that had to end. You cannot take this with you into a new decade. Now, I'm not saying everyone is, I'm saying a lot of people are staying in toxic relationships. Many people will, because this isn't going to apply to everyone. But this particular reading, the universe wants you to know that whoever this does apply to, this relationship that has ended had to go because it was toxic. So either you or the other person released this relationship. This was also something that you were attached to. That's what the devil reversed is. It's an attachment. And now you're releasing that attachment because you were bound by it, right? And that's what the universe is saying. Needing to be less attached to people, places, and things. And be discerning, I'm hearing, about the people that you meet. If this was a third party, which I haven't gotten that feel for it, but I'm feeling it from the 3 here. If it was a third party, or if someone was married and you were the third party, or vice versa, whatever it is, it's not about judgment here. It's about learning your lesson. Someone learning their lesson. And the lesson that was learned, it was a difficult one. Because it's made this person, if it's not you, the other person or you, very vulnerable. This is a 10 as well. An ending that has made you vulnerable, and it gets you down to the core of yourself. It makes you vulnerable because it was a lesson that had to be learned. The Page of Cups is the love that we want to give to others. We want to offer others love, right? Or this could be a childlike person. Maybe that's what it was. Being codependent on a relationship that wasn't going to get anywhere because one person was much younger than the other, right? We have a child. But the message is about love here. This message is about love that's lost, that had to end. So I'm feeling that someone did not want it to end, right? Could be because of age difference, for sure. Okay? That's what I feel. When I pulled this card right away, I thought this is an age difference. And that's why it had to end. Because there was no way, right, it was going to get anywhere. Someone definitely was praying. And now the universe is asking you to have faith. This is also the Hierophant, which means someone very well could have been married. Maybe someone was married and could not leave the family to a third person, right? So the pain, the grief, the anguish is something that this person prayed upon. Give me the answer, find me the way, show me the way, not find me the way. Show me the way. Because this journey is not about being attached to anything, place, any person, place, or thing. It's just about living and being involved, which means deeply being involved means just be happy. So that you can build a foundation that opens doors of opportunity that, you know, this is a relationship, a marriage, a home life, a family with child, right? So there was, I mean, there feasibly could have been a death in the family. But I don't feel that as much as I feel a death of a relationship that was a third party that had to go because the third party or the person who was married or is married has children and is not able to break this cycle. So this was a karmic lesson, right? The wheel. That's the lesson. Not to be too attached to what is toxic, just not to be attached to people, places, and things, really and truly, okay? And to know that this ending of a toxic relationship had to happen. And it's very painful, for sure. But it had to happen because it was not going to bring you anything else but pain. So the book, your journey, your book of life right here is being rewritten with this, not rewritten. It is, the new chapter is starting now because sex, drugs, rock and roll, for many relationships that were, people that were in a third party relationship, a lot of these relationships did not sustain, were not able to sustain true love because it was built on toxic. Like I said, sex, drugs, rock and roll, or, cheating scenarios, being codependent, staying in a relationship just for that. And even if this is a third party situation and you broke free from the chains of a marriage, let's say, what if a marriage ended? That could feasibly be. And you could have taken the other route, right? You could have gone for a younger person. It happens every day. So someone made the decision to end something because of a third party situation. It's either the person who was in the third party marriage or the person who left the third party. I'm saying it's got to be either the masculine or feminine that walked away. Obviously. And I'm not really sure. Let's get some clarifying cards because we can't really be certain. We just know there's an ending here. And it ended either because of a child or whoever went for a younger version, let's just say, I don't know why I'm saying it, whoever went for a younger version is going for it. But I don't feel that way. I feel that a third party situation had to be released. And now you can focus on what? On just the love of whatever opportunities now being built on a solid foundation, home. That's why I'm feeling that whoever was married is staying married because there's the love. That's where it is. The love of a third party. The third party was the toxic relationship, but the love was in the household. Do you understand? Right? People that go out of their marriages typically do so because of sex, drugs, rock and roll, So now, whoever this has ended chose love over lust, chose the love in their hearts for someone and perhaps with child. Rewriting now the lessons learned, the ending. This is a 9 and the Ace of Cups, so it's a 10. The ending of a cycle, because someone has finally learned that being in third-party relationships isn't where their love lies. Right? Still feeling the heartbreak though, for sure. Whoever this is. And I don't have anyone here per se other than the Scorpio here. Libra is the Three of Swords. I don't feel that. I feel the death is the Scorpio. So, and here's another 3. Okay? So, a new beginning in a relationship, in a marriage, where a third party has been literally extracted from the situation. And someone was really thinking about leaving their marriage for the third party, for sure. So they had to make a choice. And the universe said, if you can't make the choice, we're making it for you. And that's exactly what happened. So that whoever this applies to, this third party situation had to end before the 2020 was going to be getting underway, which could be now. We're still in the residual of 2019. That's why you're still seeing a lot of this going on. But the universe stepped in and said, I feel this has already ended, quite frankly. And someone transformed. What does that mean? They learned their lesson. And they're still healing. Bottom of the deck. It's going to take time. You're going to have, if this applies to you, you are now transforming into someone who has chose love, and who knows that being attached to toxic relationships only lead to heartache. And many don't, it takes a while to learn that lesson. Again, now you see, interesting, right? Now you see someone's leaving the house with another chapter, with a book. So someone could have left a marriage and gone for a third-party situation, gone to the third party because they love them. I don't know, because I can't tell. This is a general reading. Let me see if I can. The change had to happen. The truth came out. So this could be that the spouse that was being cheated on walked away from the marriage and left the two to choose if they want to be together or not. Here's the truth of the situation. Some kind of clarity came out about it. Let's keep going. Yep. Something was illuminated in a marriage about a third-party situation. Someone might have definitely been in a marriage, right? In a marriage, and this cycle was just too much to bear. So literally, now I'm seeing with this transformation, someone might have transformed. Someone might have said, I want out of the third party, but the other spouse, whoever that is, masculine or feminine, said, I'm taking the child and I'm leaving because I found out the truth. So one or the other happened, but a tower moment definitely happened. It's already happened. Someone has just been in a very stuck relationship, bounded by something they couldn't get out of. But now that some truth came out about third-party situation, we're now rewriting a new chapter, a new life. Someone is definitely being released from a life of toxicity, an ending, and it was not a difficult It was a difficult thing, and it included money. Yep. And here it is. So someone freed themselves from a potential marriage, finally, because what was illuminated was a secret about someone who was clearly in a toxic third-party situation. Now, is that the masculine or the feminine? I don't know. It looks like someone definitely walked away from a marriage that involves children or a child. And I know it sounds like very repetitive because unfortunately, that's the norm now, right? What's the norm? Three-party situations. Someone said, I want love. I want real love here. And I'm going for it. So I'm taking myself out of this equation and I'm going for the love that I deserve. And that's what happened right here. Not to be attached. Nope, that's too many. Let me just get one, please. That one. Transcendence. Yep. Lord Shiva says this has been, rise up and honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. It means you got out of something that had to transcend, had to transform. Forgiveness. Jesus comes to say it's all about forgiving. So maybe someone forgave their spouse for cheating. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So it sounds to me, with these cards, that the masculine energy that was in a marriage was cheating, was going out of their marriage for quite some time, right? 9 months, maybe 9 years, right? And through this experience, transformed and realized, transformed through this experience, realizing that what matters is real love and who stands by you during this time. But the illumination and the truth was directed by the universe. This had to happen so that someone could appreciate who they were with and not to go out of their marriage, hopefully ever again, and successfully doing so. Because love over lust. Have a great day.